What's good, Jackie? How are you doing, buddy? Hi, Sarah. How are you doing? Hi, Knightley. How's it going? You've been emotionally damaged by Critical Role and you're still not over it? It's been 2 hours? Wait, didn't Critical Role come out yesterday? How are you all doing, aside from Jackie, who is emotionally damaged? You're wonderful. You just got home from Fan Expo a little bit ago. Tell me about Fan Expo. Going all right. Recently cut off a bad friend and not feeling good about it despite knowing it was the right decision. I have been there and 100% understand that feeling, and it sucks. But like you said, it'll be for the best, and it'll be okay. I'm sorry you had to do that, though. You couldn't watch it last night, so you watched the restream that started at 12. Had you crying, screaming, and throwing up? Look, don't take this the wrong way, but I kind of really want it to have actually made you throw up. Did it actually make you throw up? Go, let's turn that a little bit. I feel like my lights need to be a little brighter. There we go. We'll try that. See what you all think. Had dream after dream about him confronting you about it last night. In bed. Hey, oh, no, I'm kidding. Nope, definitely not that. Bad bot. In bed bot, no. I am sorry to hear that. Sweet pea, come here, buddy. That sucks. And I don't know. I think the fact that they would confront you about it and try to make you feel bad, at least in your dreams, just speaks to the fact that it's better to have cut them off. Because, like, if a random friend of, like, Nightly, if you just came up to me and said, I cannot continue to be your friend, you have done things that I don't agree with, and it does not sit right with me, and I can't in good conscience continue this friendship, I would probably be caught off guard, in full honesty, and I might say, you know, I might ask, what did I do? What did you not agree with? You know, at least tell me, if you could at least tell me that, but I wouldn't, like, I would still respect your decision and your choices, and I, you know, would probably just say, like, I am sad to see you go. You were a really good friend of mine, and I'll miss you. But I understand, and I hope you take good care of yourself, and yeah. If you ever need me, I'm here, basically. So. It was so fun, you bought pretty ties. Ooh, I gotta see pictures and random things you definitely don't need. Tomorrow you're meeting Elijah Wood and having him sign a copy of Over the Garden Wall. I forgot he was in that. Oh, that is so awesome. I'm a little jealous. I'm just a little jealous, you know, only a smidge jealous. Exactly, and the fact that you were literally avoiding seeing their name in Discord and in games. I appreciate that, Nightly. I'd like to think that I was cool and would never have something like that happen, but you know, people I thought were cool have made it happen to me before, so I hold myself to a higher standard, but I never say it won't happen. Because, like, you know, sometimes people change, and you don't agree with... I have to manually update these. You don't agree with things that have happened. And we hit our follower goal. I don't remember when I set that or how long ago we hit it, so I'm just gonna bop that back down down to 0. New month, new goal, right? I would love to hang out more and get to know you more too. I also miss our game nights. Maybe we could get back into doing game stuff more often. On a brighter side to Critical Role taking your heart and exploding it with a nuke, your mom just got home from the hospital. Go give her a hug. Tell her I'm glad she's home safe. So, as you all know, I am changing my schedule up very clearly because I didn't stream Wednesday. My new schedule is Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays. That is the goal. I decided to do that because Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, though, were a decent schedule. It made it hard to do story games. Because I was limited to those 3 days and only like 3 hours, and, you know, sometimes it would just take forever, or I'd forget, or I'd get frustrated, or whatever. So my goal is to try and make Saturday a loose cap of about 4 hours. I know it's still not a long time, but, you know, if I'm having a good time and there's nothing else going on, maybe I'll just keep playing. Why not? So that's kind of the plan for Saturday. Fridays are kind of my flex days. I'll probably also use it for story games or other fun game nights, like hanging out with Nightly and maybe some other people. We'll see. And then Mondays, the goal is to make it group games. I want to try and do games with other streamers a bit more often, and it has been hell trying to get things scheduled, like waiting on other people to reach out to me for stuff, because it would always be last minute and then I'd have plans already and stuff like that. So I am going to try hosting games. I am going to ask people that I enjoy playing with that are other streamers. Feel free to make recommendations and I'll check them out and see if they would like to play. But just like before I took my break to move, I did a Jackbox game night with some other streamer friends, and it was a blast. I had a lot of fun. It was one of the first times that I've enjoyed Jackbox in a very long time. So that's kind of the goal. Might be Jackbox, might be Codenames, might be Lethal Company, might be Golf with Friends, might be Scriblio, might be Uno or Tabletop Simulator, like whatever. It's just gonna be me trying to hang out with some other streamer friends and have fun. But yeah, that's kind of the goal. Let's see. So, one of the games that I was thinking about maybe spinning up on Fridays, and Nightly, I don't know if it's your cup of tea. If it's not, then that's okay. I can always find something else. But I was thinking Satisfactory, because I know that can be multiplayer. And I've never played it, but I've been really getting into like automation type games. The Create mod in Minecraft really spun that up in me. So I kind of really want to play more games like that. And knowing that it's multiplayer makes it all the more alluring. Other than that, you know, I could always do like Minecraft or Valheim. You've never played it either, but you're really into RimWorld and the Productive Bees mod in Minecraft, so you're up for it. Oh, okay. I've not heard the Productive Bees mod. I really liked the Create mod. And I have my server computer sitting right there. I just need to actually like get it hooked up and plugged in and stuff. I need to get a small network switch so that way I can hardwire it, because right now it would just be over Wi-Fi, which I'm sure would be fine, but what else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Some other fun news. I can eat peanuts again. In case y'all didn't hear about that, I think I mentioned that in the Discord before, but I can eat peanuts. So that's kind of fascinating. Woo! Thank you. Yeah, my allergist thinks that I might have been misdiagnosed the first time, so 16 years I probably could have been eating peanuts and have been fine. Or maybe it changed somewhere in the last, was it 16 years? No, I think it was 16. Yeah, it was 16 when I stopped eating it. I'm 29, 13 years. 13? 13 years. Time to get chocolate and peanut butter ice cream or something. We had a jar of crunchy peanut butter, and it's gone already. It's been like, I think a week or so since I have been cleared. And I have had a peanut butter and marshmallow sandwich almost every single day. I've had peanut butter with ice cream a couple of times. Apples and peanut butter. So there's that. Let's see. Oh, I love peanut butter and banana sandwiches. We just didn't have any bananas. We've got to go grocery shopping again. We like ran ourselves down to the bare minimum, and we're basically eating like frozen pizzas and eating out and stuff before we moved because we wouldn't have a fridge for a few days. So now that we have a fridge again, I have got to like actually stock up on stuff, and bananas I might get on the next outing. I think I've got to go tomorrow. Actually, the fun thing about going to the store tomorrow is I'm going to be hopefully picking up some lemons, strawberries, maybe raspberries. And the reason for that is this. And him. Do you have your baby? Do you have your baby? I haven't had peanuts and Chinese food in a long time. He got him's baby. Plum is one of the best boys. What are you doing? You can hear the squeaking. That's great. Good boy. Good boy, Plum. You want me to play? Oh. Alright, alright. You keep chewing on that. I was late to stream because I was finishing up dinner and I was cleaning his ears. I needed to pluck his ears and clean them out because they have been itchy and bothering him some. And I saw some gunk in them earlier. Can I take it? You gonna let me take it? Okay. Alright. That's fine. Yeah, it's not a glamorous job, but he appreciates it. Your ears have been itchy and bothering you too. Plum is now your spirit animal. Is it the inside of your ears? My ears were bothering me for the longest time. Turns out I had some like, I don't remember if it was fungal or bacterial, but like an ear infection around the skin. And I also have eczema in my ears. So I periodically put in cortisone with a Q-tip. Tiny Q-tip, baby Q-tip. Just really helps. Good boy. You ready? 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 Get it. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't like it, but I think he's kind of learned that we're not trying to hurt him or cause him pain, that we're only trying to help him. So, because he sat really still to let me do it today, and like I was like third knuckle deep trying to clean out his ear. Okay, maybe not third knuckle deep, but at least like second knuckle deep. Are you feisty? Are you a spicy boy? Are you a spicy boy? Ooh. Good boy. Good boy. Sweet pea. Wanna come here? Sweet pea's still a little skittish. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate that. This is the wholesome content we need. Yeah, who needs to play a story game when you have a puppy? A puppy to play with. Who just squeaky, squeaky, squeakies. No games, only dog. Hi. Are you a handsome boy? I wish y'all could see his face a little bit better. It doesn't look so bad on stream on my other monitor, but hi. It's giving you Slay the Princess vibes. Mmm. You wonder if we could tempt P in there? In bed. Maybe. He did peek around the corner to say hi. He came and said hi during last stream, too. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can get Plum to do a few... Oh. Uh-huh. Yep. We just want to wait. Yeah. Taboo. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Buddy? Yes, good boy. Very good. Yes. Yeah. Good boy. Very good. Oh. There you go. Yes, very good. Very good. Hi, hero. You demand a give doggo a treat redeem? I should probably do that. Probably get one of those. Hi. Hi, baby. Here, buddy. Oh. Oh. I don't know why you're shaking. It's painful. Good boy. Thank you. Hi, Steven. You see boxes in a tube? Yes, that is my 3D printer and some artwork that Raver made me. He is a brave baby. Yes. But yes, so all those tricks that I just had him do, I think are most of the ones that he knows. When I was standing and did this, that is vaults, and he, takes my hands and we dance. I had him give me a hug, sitting, laying down, sitting pretty, waving. He spun at one point. I didn't give him that command. He just did it because he knows it. Jackie, you missed dogs. You missed dogs doing tricks. You missed Jackie. You missed Sweet Pea and Plum. You did. You missed dog. Going all right? Recovering from a sickness? Oh no. Well, are you okay? Like just a mild cold, COVID, a terminal illness? You never know. Miracles happen. Lauren's making fun of me. No, but seriously, I hope you're all right. You doing okay, buddy? One day you also show tricks with your future golden retriever. As long as you don't get a golden doodle. Yeah, I'm hoping closer to mild cold than terminal illness. Jackie, how's your mom doing? Oh. I don't know. Not in here. You initiated. That's all on you, Lauren. Drizzle Whisk? Is that my new nickname? Drizzle Whisk? I can dig it. Drizzle Whisk. Gross, Lauren. Started last Wednesday as a dry cough and it slowly got worse with each day, but you felt fine aside from the cough, and then yesterday you got super congested and your head was pounding from coughing so much. Ooh. Sounds like it could have been a sinus infection. Or an upper respiratory, maybe? God, you poor thing. You always have it terrible with headaches and sinus stuff. I'm glad you're feeling better, though. Ooh, you're having a fire. Who are we burning? You hear ambient music. You do. This is all for the surprise game that I will reveal in a few minutes. She's good. She had to go for the second time this month because she was having kidney stone problems. Been there, as has my mom. They finally got her in for procedure today, found that the stone basically dissolved. Hopefully they don't charge her for anything. I'm glad that it dissolved, though. That's awesome. How many minutes? 2.5. How many minutes in bed? At least 10, maybe 15. Unless you really want it to go over, then, you know, 2, 3. The game is Super Mario Bros. Final answer. Yep, you nailed it. Good job, Jackie. You know what your prize is? Your prize is me shilling about what I'm about to do tomorrow. For those of you who don't know what this is a bottle of alcohol. What kind of alcohol, you might ask? Well, I'll tell you. Thank you for asking. It's mead. M-E-A-D, mead. When Lauren and I moved out here, we got a a homebrew kit of mead. Honey juice. Apple juice, honey juice. And this is the last bottle of our first batch. And I love mead. I fell in love with mead. Basically, the first time that I tried it, it was smooth and sweet and tasty and flavorful, and it packs a punch. Which is basically everything that I want in alcohol. I want it to be flavorful and easy to drink. I want it to be at least somewhat strong. Like, I'm not looking to get smashed off of one drink, but, you know, I like to have a strong drink to keep me going. I didn't save any for you. I didn't realize you were coming. The week before, you had gone to the doctor for some serious head pain on the side of your head, and your doctor was convinced that was sinus related and put me on steroids for that. Then this other sickness hit. Ooh, fun 3 weeks. Did the steroids help? You just checked stream and it spoiled the surprise game? I don't know how. It's just talking. Or just chatting. Oh, Steam. Good job, Dimwit. Good job. Speaking of alcohol, your boy is feeling like getting toasty. Well, I'm going to finish that bottle because it was not back sweetened, and so it was a bit too strong for Lauren's preferences. So I'm going to finish that off tonight. That's what we're doing tonight. We're gonna drink and play games. I mean, yeah, you could possibly find out, or you could give it like 9 seconds. Should you open the cupcake wine? Yeah, absolutely, if you want to. I'm down for cupcake wine. It's a whole 9 seconds. Well, it's time. I mean, you don't have to wait at all. Welcome to Disco Elysium. Salad got Helldivers 2 for you and you're touched? Oh, you're about to be touched in so many ways that you were not expecting or hoping for. Helldivers is such a great game and such a challenging game, and I need to play it more. Hi, Justin. How the neck am I? Clean shaven. I got a haircut, trim my beard. Pretty good. How are you? Touch a ballot, vote democratically, spread manage democracy. Touched by bugs, bots, and democracy, and your other Helldivers sometimes. Be warned, airstrikes have a tendency to go toward your teammates, especially if you throw the stratagem at their feet. They do, Ingle. They do indeed. Jackie, I forgot you said that you've been playing Helldivers. I played a little bit earlier with Ingle and Salad. It is a game that, like, the loop is good for me. I enjoy the loop. It's the same, but it's diverse enough to where, like, every single time you drop it, something different. It is a crazy, think of it as like a wave-based first-person / third-person shooter nightly. That is just all sorts of silly and amazing. It's great. Hey, Ed. I will do that. Thank you, Ed. I appreciate you. So far, yes, they've helped. Any amount of rise in your blood pressure caused so much pain. It was something you never experienced before and was very concerning. So at the time, you weren't convinced it was sinuses, but I guess it was. Well, I would say just keep an eye on it. It wouldn't be the first time that, you know, something caused an underlying issue to be exacerbated, and when that something is gone, that underlying issue may still be there. So, you know, just like I said, keep an eye on it. Make sure you are healthy and not dying, please. I need one of my best friends to stay alive. It's kind of important to me. The new house is very nice. It is so nice having a space for us and the dogs. We're very excited. It's gonna be a little bit more expensive than I expected a month, but we should be okay. We just won't know until property taxes are reevaluated, but it's good. You played a very small amount with a buddy. You'd like to play some more. You may be tonight. Depending on what Lauren does, I may play after Disco Elysium. So, you know, if you're around, let me know. Yeah, taxes do suck. Taxes suck a lot. And they're higher in Illinois, apparently. Like our mortgage was supposed to be like $1,400 a month, like $1,450, and with homeowners insurance and property taxes, my bank is taking $800. So like $700 of that is property taxes. So it bumped us up quite a bit more than I was hoping, but with the two of us, we should be fine. So. I never played Helldivers 1, but I heard that they really did nail the transition to 3D, so I'm excited for it. Hero, it is such a great game. I am very excited to get to play it, and I hope we can play it together soon. Federal return was literally $1. State return was better, though. I don't even know if I'm getting anything back in mine. Apparently with Illinois, because I have an out-of-state license, I had to file stuff with the state through the mail, and apparently I missed a signature. I didn't miss a signature. I think they're just being obnoxious. I signed everything I was supposed to. Bezos loves the ads. Can't get enough. Oh, your returns are going right back to student loans? Rip. Pour one out for you, buddy. I know that feeling. Well, not personally, but through Lauren. But hopefully they'll all get paid off, and then you can start racking up those dollar bills. Good boy. Good boy, Pum. He came in here and I'm just scratching his neck and chest. Similar thing happened with your yearly bonuses. Blew both so far in mortgages, but you owe a car and bed now. Hey! You get a good bed, it'll last you forever. And really, you just need a good mattress. You don't really need to buy the best bed frame, just a good mattress. Yeah, I sold my car to be able to afford the down payment plus all the extra stuff for the house. So, hey! Thank you, Justin, for resubbing. Welcome back for your 15th adventure. I really appreciate you, and I'm glad you could make a stream again. I have missed you, buddy, and I hope you're doing well. That's the stupid thing about student loans, man. You pay so much in interest that you hardly ever touch the principal, and it's the stupidest thing. That's loans in general. Yeah, I know. I know. I think my house payment is 30 years, so 2054 is when it's supposed to be paid off. We're hoping to refinance as soon as we can, if interest rates drop, which hopefully they do. Oh, hip, hop, oh. Okay, F5 is quick save, F1 is help, movement, character sheet, inventory, thought cabinet. Okay, journal, map, highlight, action. What? THOT? Can't put more points in a skill? Drugs raised learning caps, but they're quote-unquote bad for your health. Did Inkle write this? You'll be dead in 2054? I hope not. The personal attack? No. That's just how you write stuff, and it's incredible. This is why I enjoy playing stories that you create. Active thoughts alter dialogue options. Thought bonuses differ for research and completion. Substances can be administered during dialogue. Tools are context sensitive. Equip them before use. Ah. Time passes when picking new dialogue options. Read books to pass time quicker. Gain experience by completing tasks or by exploring. Leveling up grants you skill points. Ever heard of a period? Use points to unlock skills or unlock or forget thoughts. White skill checks can be re-rolled. Explore options or level up to try again. Red skill checks are permanent. Okay. Good to know. And I get the filtered version? What is that supposed to mean? No. I think you could live to be at least 83. Come on. Yeah, we're all gonna live forever. It's fine. You guys are immortalized on the internet now. I will carve your names into the concrete foundations of my house to ensure that your names are never forgotten. White skill checks can be re-rolled after putting a point into the skill it's checking. I feel like that is a very important distinction, and I probably would have found that out the hard way. Thank you. Not the concrete. Only if you could only get bit by a vampire. Justin, your early 2010s wannabe teenager mom is showing. That's a callback to Twilight. That's concrete, baby. That's one of those like really thick milkshakes, right? Rather get bit by a werewolf, personally. I'd rather meet an alien civilization that's just learned how to live forever. That's conch cream. Conch cream. Love conch cream. It's a thick stone shake. We don't talk about Twilight in my house. What do you do right as the sun's setting then? I don't know if I mentioned it. I wanted to mention it before I start. Mead. I'm making mead. Guys, tomorrow I will be going to the store and getting fruit and ingredients to make like 4 or 5 batches of mead. Lost Boys is a good one. Did you hear that Stephanie Meyer made Twilight again, but gender bent? No, what is that? Like, I know what gender bent mean. What did she make? Oh, select an archetype? Thinker. Extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive. Very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. That sounds like fun. Physical. Extremely physical. Oh, I was looking at that. I was like, why is physical 2 then? Interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Or create your own. Interesting. I feel like I want to go sensitive. I kind of want to lose my mind. Literally Twilight, but gender roles are reversed. It's called Life and Death, Twilight Reimagined. On the one hand, I'm upset that she's being so lazy. But on the other hand, I can't really falter for jumping on the ability to just take the story she already wrote and knows and write it again. Like, she doesn't have to think of much new, just like redo it. The same middle-aged moms you imagine? Yeah, probably. Probably. God, what did I watch recently that mentioned that? I watched a YouTube video that made a comment about... Oh, you know what? It was a Jesse Cox short on YouTube with his most recent podcast with Dex Bonus that they had Felicia Day guest star on. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it was aimed at young adult slash early teen college age girls, yes. But middle-aged moms went nuts for it at the time. They couldn't stick to their normal paperback smut novels. They went ham on Twilight. Absolutely ham. Yeah, exactly, Angle. Kinda gotta respect the grind. Kinda gotta respect it. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Yeah, a lot of people love Twilight. I remember it being decent, and then I rewatched them all recently with Lauren and realized just how poorly those movies were. I can't speak for the books. The movies were not good. The furries are at home in the mirror. Good for them. Don't tell Shadow.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
It's voice acted. Yeah, you're not missing anything, honestly, Justin. I will say, there was only one part that I really enjoyed in all of the Twilight movies, and I think it was in, like, the last one. I both enjoyed it and hated it at the same time. Sorry that you had such a tiring day, Ed. I hope that things get a little bit easier for you.
Never, ever. Never, ever, baby.
All right. I never ever have to exist.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle. Soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
How is the audio for you guys? Does it need to be any louder? Hi. Who is that? Hi, Cassie. It's good? Okay. Hold on. Lauren, Cassie, how big was Twilight for you two when it came out? Huge? Why? But why was it huge? What about it, like... That's it? What? Okay. Makes sense. What do you think of it now?
It's awful.
You hipster.
Yes, I watched. I read the books.
Oh, of course. Yeah, my sister and my mom both read them. My sister loved it. My mom was like, you know, it's all right. But I think they went to like every midnight release of the movies. Sounds like Voldemort narrating. Now I gotta listen to it again. Wanted to know about the X something.
X love, X tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Allons-y, never let me go. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. I like this game's sense of humor already. No, I think it was the limbic system that sounded like Voldemort. Oh my god. We also went to the midnight releases of all the Lord of the Rings, and it was worth it. 100% worth it.
Do you really?
Don't be naive, of course not. I want to sail the inky blackness until forever ends.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all, Borough.
This game is second only to Obra Dinn. It's like 3 times as long. Look, there's I'm tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a crap?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Don't stop, keep singing, sing me the song of death. Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead.
Do you really? The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you.
That's right.
A sensation.
There can be as much cursing as the game wants to have.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert. Hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Disco. Hey, Normal Not, how are you? And welcome, Omeride. I hope I pronounced that right. I agreed that Obra Dinn had a little bit frustrating graphics for a game that was about trying to look for details, but I will say, after playing it a bit, I didn't even realize it, and I think there are some graphical options that you can change. Omer it is. Welcome, both of you. How are y'all doing? You didn't have any issues with the graphics, but that's a shame. It's a great game. It is a great game. Definitely one of those like 10 out of 10 games that I would recommend. Going into it completely blind, playing it the first time through, well worth it.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it. I don't want to hear anything about the sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. I like this one.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help, someone cut off my head. It's trying to merge the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Yeah, probably just a personal preference thing. Am I naked? Let's see. Put this to the proper resolution. Not that it changed anything. Voiceover volume. Let's bump that up a little bit. Oh, interesting. Tutorial agent, detective mode, hardcore mode, streamer mode. I don't really care about that. Twitch integration. Streamers can create polls so their viewers can influence gameplay. Viewers can vote for their favorite dialogue options and give temporary bonuses and penalties to the streamer's main attributes. You can also view the streamer's character sheet and journal at any time. Y'all want that? Also, thank you, Omer, for the follow. Welcome to the kingdom, buddy. Either by the weekend or the end of next week, you should finally have a readable draft of Sheriff Cody versus the zombies. Yeah, I'd love to read it. Do not recommend Twitch integration for a first playthrough. Okay. That's good to know. I didn't know how impactful it would be. And I'm not even going to worry about streamer mode. So, you know. Whatever. And I guess I don't have to worry about subtitles, huh? Okay. Can be extremely impactful. Good to know. Let's put some pants on, man. Thank you. Look at your shirt. The disco blazer. Nice. Hold tab to highlight. Oh.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Visual calculus easy 9. Assess the damage. Always loses, always wins. All right, how does this work?
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own
A
hands?
fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did
More
this?
likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the size of the
It is
impact?
too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
A bottle, a book, you know, anything like that, right?
Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner.
Or a
which,
shoe.
coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The
I don't
door
need
to
it.
Should be outside your room.
I don't need anyone. Maybe it wasn't
You
me?
mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
I don't need
The
anyone.
window agrees. Its cracked smile is cold and sparkly.
That's kind of fun. Okay. The magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Magnum? Like the gun or like the condom? It's like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
The condom. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you for confirming. Oh, is that my tie?
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Savoir faire? That's not savor, right? Sounds like French. I don't know French. Savoir faire? Medium? Let's try it.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving.
The ability to act or speak appropriately in social situations. Interesting.
For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying.
Am I having a heart attack?
The pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Oh, I get +3 because the fan's turned off, so it'll be easier.
Oh no, it's happening again. You didn't catch it, and now there's a numbness in your left arm, plus half your chest. It's even worse this time. Maybe you should stop trying to catch the tie. Still happening. Definitely worse than the last time. Finally, the stabbing recedes. You could try doing it again to see how painful it gets, but you would probably die.
But I want to do it again.
A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact.
Let's bring it on.
Little black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable.
Welcome back, Ed. It's early, plenty of room to die and restart. I mean, yeah, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die right now. See bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Let's take the shirt. Why is the water running?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care. I hurt myself. It's what I do. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Better to not know. Nah, let's do it.
Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Oh, I think my portrait just cleared up. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Not making it, the face is making it itself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, let's keep it.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I don't know. It's indestructible. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Electrochemistry or encyclopedia. Formidable and impossible. It is a real lady killing look. Okay, if I fail encyclopedia, do I die? I'm really curious now. I mean, the fact that, like, players can die by turning on the lights, let's do it.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
What is this game? What in the world is this game? I mean, really. So I have clothes. Left and right hands, bullets, glasses, hat, net, gloves. I can't get my tie. I'm bummed I can't get my tie. Okay. I'm gonna wait until the ads end. I don't know what I expected of this game, but this definitely is not it. And I'm sure Shadow is gonna kick himself that he's not here tonight. So people straight up died trying to turn the light on / off. Turning on the light goes turning it on. Okay. All right, ads are over. Let's go through this door. I guess it's locked. Let's go get my shoe. Honestly, this is very enjoyable so far. Like, I'm just curious what's going to happen. Gained item, left shoe. Yalinka? Conceptualization. Esprit de corps? Okay, so my clothes actually increase and decrease stuff. That's interesting. Okay. Mirova, 20 degrees centigrade. There's something on the table. Oh, 40 cents. Nice. Let's do it. All right. Oh. Hey, there's my shoe. Let's go get my other shoe. Especially since it's snowing out. -1 savoir-faire and +1 composure. I don't know how it broke that window and managed to land on the balcony.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced.
Oh,
Comfy.
okay.
Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Yeah, whoever they got to do the narration. Smell that the sea makes you dizzy. Has a really solid voice. All right, we're gonna go look at this calendar and then talk to that lady. says it's March. It's the year 51.
Hello, officer.
Officer?
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Officer, am I military personnel? He hasn't done any other work. He should.
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Miss Orange Disco Dancer. This dude should reach out to Supergiant Games, because his voice would be great in whatever Hades does next. It's tearing you up inside that you can't recognize the score. You normally have a good ear for certain voices, so you looked up, never heard of the voice actor, so you checked his work, and the game is his first and only gig.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Why'd you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
I'm a policeman, and don't you forget it. You're kidding me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
What business?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Try the expression on her, let her know you want her physically. Miss Anye? Oranje? Oranje. I want to do it just to see what happens, not because it's how I want to play the character. There is a quick save feature, yes. F5. I don't know if it worked. Let's do it.
The words have already left your mouth.
Oh god. Oh my god. Oh Lord, have mercy.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again.
I said I wanted to have sex with you.
No, you see, that's not what you said. You said...
That's like how you flirt? Yeah. That's how Lauren flirts too.
Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
My love for you is like a truck berserker. What are you talking about, Engel? I know, I made her laugh. I'm in.
Don't back down now. Say what you said again. Proudly.
Yeah, of course.
Goddamn right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
Oh, is that a Clerks line? Never seen it. I'm a cop of the apocalypse. Superstar cop. I can no longer deny it. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. You're pretty. I'm sorry. I'm the sorry cop. I'm not sure I'm a cop at all. I sure don't remember being one. I think I might have lied.
Don't be. It was funny. And anyway, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about any of it?
I'm the sorry cop.
She appears to genuinely want you to understand it's okay.
Hey.
So what if you can't pull grade A pussy anymore? There are other things in life. More meaningful, more fitting for a man your age. This is Fata Morgana. One thing, though.
I don't know what Fata Morgana is, but okay.
It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
I have to interrogate her?
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Fata Morgana is a mirage? Well, let's get her DNA. It looks like She left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Okay. But wait, come back.
The door is closed.
Should I?
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Okay.
There is no answer.
All
You hear
right.
the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Who am I talking to in this instance? I should click those nodes around my head? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Why are you doing this? Don't do this to me.
The door is mute and indifferent. Your despair is a joke to it.
Knock again.
Still no answer.
Knock again, much harder.
Still nothing.
Oh.
You should punch a fucking hole in it.
No.
The murmur in your ears
Suppress the
recedes slowly.
urge.
Your breathing normalizes. That's
All right. This weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. That turned creepy?
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
The what now?
The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It once smokes.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster.
The gnome of
murderer.
Jeroma.
The gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
She broke it at the filter? I can't smoke
How
that?
very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that, a carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
If you click the 6 squares in the bottom right, you can get a breakdown of all the skills. Probably worth taking a look.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
I'll think about it.
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time. And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them.
Ingle, are you sure you didn't ghost write for this
Plus,
game?
Smoking them gives massive bonuses.
So it's an inner dialogue. Click the 6 squares in the bottom right. This one. Oh, okay. So, hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking light is Inland Empire. Volition, hold yourself together, keep your morale up, understand others, work your mirror neurons, intimidate the public, assert yourself, connect to Station 41, understand cop culture. Like core spirit, or the spirit core, or the core spirit. Charm men and women, play the puppet master. Inland Empire is your imagination. Makes sense. Logic. Encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, and visual calculus. Understand creativity, see art in the world, play the actor, lie, and detect lies. Practice the art of persuasion, enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse, call upon your knowledge, produce fascinating trivia. Pain threshold, physical instrument, electrochemistry. Go to party planet, love and be loved by drugs. Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city. Let the body take control, threaten people. Flex power muscles, enjoy healthy organs. Shrug off the pain, they'll have to hurt you more. Take the blows, don't let the world kill you. Hand-eye coordination, perception, reaction speed. Sneak under their noses, stun with immense panache. Every time I read panache, I think of ganache. Master machines, pick locks in pockets. Composure, straighten your back, keep your poker face. Interesting, okay. I feel like this is under the voice for alcoholics if instead of drinking, they smoke. Probably. Or rather, anyone with any sort of chemical addiction, I would imagine. Alright, well, I did not manage to successfully flirt. This is like real life already. Summer door closed for the winter. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. Let's do it, man. Speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. Ooh.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard. Through a PA system, by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
What should I
You
sing?
have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
Lamentation sounds good. They'll really get a gauge on my soul with that. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, get people going.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's laughing now? No one. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Okay, I'll find a sad song and sing some karaoke. That sounds great.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposely ignoring you.
Look at the stuffed
A
bird.
competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird.
This guy
lies
is
among
Ed.
piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it.
I bet I
Most
did that.
likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Can I help you?
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my
He
buddy?
pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps plugging out the bird. Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Gotcha. Okay. What's this? The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. That's it. The only thing to eat today is Monday. You're right, but come on. Doors bolted. A sign reads kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. Sign reads mess hall reserved for union members. Door open at 1600. Is that pinball? Royal pinball machine. Oh, it's unplugged. Hello, lady.
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, hello, Lena, the cryptozoologist
You
wife.
shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
You're not stored the man in the orange bomber jacket. I don't know. Is there anything else for me to click on? I see money back there. I want to click on the money.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
You can be as vague as you want. I'll figure it out all eventually, I think. But I appreciate you, dimwit.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this. But why?
Who is he to me?
He is your half-brother.
Oh! We don't look anything alike. I mean, I get that it's half-brother, but, like, Lauren's sister? One of her sisters is a half-sister. They look so similar. I don't get it.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
I mean, I gotta, right?
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
It's so cool. It's very cool, but won't I come off like a douche if I call myself that? It's very, very cool, but maybe just a bit too ostentatious. No,
No, you
definitely
won't.
this one.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name, and you're one classy cop. Say it.
I hope I get the option to choose a different name later. Not for the fact of that I don't like it. I think this name is amazing. But I think it would be hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. If I just kept changing my name throughout the day.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said. He
it
just
looks
moves
like
on.
we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
You never finished your playthrough of this game?
So
Why not?
hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware I'm a policeman. I have, yes. Interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I have. She did say that I was gonna interrogate her earlier.
Good. But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
You don't have a lot of time to play single player stuff. I get that. I
Have
really
you
get that.
removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, you know, yeah, no, completely. Dead body. Look, man,
Does
yeah.
that mean the body is no longer in the tree?
This game makes... Oh, this is great. Does that mean the dead body is no longer in the tree? No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
I think so,
This is
probably.
the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be so sure from the police? I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Aw, I feel like Kim's a solid
If you
guy.
need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
Really wants those cigarettes.
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the citizens' militia on your sleeve and on your back.
He points to my
I suppose
jacket.
you could be
Okay.
impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
These rectangles.
Yes,
But they're just white
they're
rectangles.
not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
Shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
Check my pockets. It's not on me when I woke up. I'm a policeman, I have my badge.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer.
I like this guy.
What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
Normal Knot, have you played this before too?
But first, we have to take it down.
What were we supposed to do
Talk to
again?
the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Okay, let's do
After
it.
you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Wait. I get a party? I've looked up like 0 things about this game.
Yes?
Tell me about the
What do you
case.
want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I literally know nothing, only what you
Do
told me
want Me
before.
to brief you?
Brief, yes, that sounds
3
good.
days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a
I
report
appreciate you,
about a
Normal.
security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company.
Have a good
Wild
night,
Pines.
Justin.
I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
I appreciate you stopping by. I'm glad I could help make the drive home a little bit more enjoyable. Take good care of yourself. Let me know if I can do anything for you. I'm sure you'll find a way, but like I said, let me know. But it was lovely seeing you. Take good care, buddy. Does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Who is the
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide them so?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The Dock Workers Union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
The RCM
That's
is...
us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer?
That's right.
Okay. Go over the
You mean like a
preliminary.
brief? Do you want me to brief you again?
Oh, no,
There's
I'll
no
wait.
reason to wing anything. If you didn't get the brief, that's okay. I did. 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martin. During that time,
read that.
the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines.
I feel like, why was the caller? Why hide themselves?
Prejudice against involving
Of course,
the
yes, I
RCM
understand
in what's
everything
seen
now.
As union matters.
I still don't
Okay,
understand
well,
anything.
We are police officers. It is our job to find a killer. So that's what I intend to do. You should try it too.
Okay. If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Excellent.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
This man would not use such an expression otherwise. Okay, all right. What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what? I'm in on retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Tell me about it.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
This does seem relevant.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Alright, why is it mysterious?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but it could be sex.
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind.
Oh my
You seem
god.
to wish there was
Cut this boring stuff off immediately. You know what this case is about.
No! Maybe there's a young woman involved. Sure there's not some sexing. Oh my god.
Yes, it just so happens there's a beautiful blonde 19-year-old woman at the heart of this case. A rich one, in fact, part of a murder sex cult.
It doesn't have to be a cult? Enough ads. Thank you for the resub there, Dimwit. I appreciate you, buddy. Welcome back for your 23rd adventure. Your support always means the world to me, even when you break me down with derogatory terms. It doesn't have to be murder, it can just be sex.
That's commendable. Was there anything else?
It could just be sex.
Challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit. Then hit him with it.
Okay, fine. Legendary. Convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the game. I'm gonna wait on that. I am gonna wait on that. I want to talk about you.
Me?
Welcome back, Dimwit.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more rapport.
That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Do you ever talk with yourself? Tell me a secret about yourself. Okay. Let's do it again.
Sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
Oh, come on.
The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you.
What's happening to me?
Matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall. Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Silently scream
If
for
the
help.
lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak. Fortunately, he is a committed officer of the RCM. He'll only use his powers for the good of the investigation.
What in the world is this game? You heard about 1/4 of you thanking me for the sub. Stream kept buffering and reloading. Wasn't really sure what to do when you subbed mid-ad. Well, I'll say it again. Thank you. Even though your majority goal is to come in here and just call me names and put me down, you're awesome, and I appreciate you and your support, and I'm glad we're friends. Thank you. Welcome, the Wizzo Fozzie, to the kingdom. We're glad to have you, buddy. I hope you're doing all right.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Do you ever talk with
What do you
yourself?
mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So how do you know, tap the side of your head? You're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything?
I can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages.
How are you doing, Wizzo? Or Fozzie. I think I'll call you Fozzie. I like Fozzie. Unless you would prefer otherwise. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining in. What's going on with you, buddy?
That's where his conversations with himself take place. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
That makes him a binocular. Completely uncut material, if you say so yourself.
I'm not gonna call them a bind. Glasses are cool.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
Glasses are cool, man.
Good, normal, be yourself.
Your name is Ozzy. Oh, the Wiz of Ozzy. My brain separated that and called it, or deciphered it as Wizzo Fozzie. I don't know why. Ozzy, that makes more sense. Well, I'll call you whatever you prefer, but Ozzy sounds great. I like Ozzy. You look like other people around here.
Half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So
Okay,
was my
Korean.
grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
You're only making it sound uninteresting. I want to know more about
You're
Seoul.
barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière.
He's proud of that,
He's
okay.
glad to have shut down your question.
All right, all right.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Everyone loves Kim. I think you should know I can't remember
No
anything.
response. He just arches his brow.
Like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal
I'm completely
affairs.
lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Okay. What should I concentrate
Try
on?
work. The case at hand. It can work miracles.
And what's wrong with
Not a
personal
fan.
affairs?
It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
Okay. We'll let it
Focus
be.
on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Your heart beats twice like a fist. The serotonin deficiency makes your teeth clench.
Discord didn't say I was streaming? Oh, you're right.